2 days ago, I felt this authoritarian energy when I woke up. This energy of, you're living too free, Rob. That's not fair to everybody else. The world has responsibilities, and you've limited yours to very little. And that's not fair. And true to that, over the last 3 days, I've had forms of authority, minor things, nothing major, recarve my statue of freedom and peace, rules, policies, legalities, and there's no law I'm breaking. And some of them are good reasons. But you almost got me, Matrix. Almost today. I confronted a friend of mine with a voicemail that I got from the person that was involved with giving me part of her inheritance. And I sent the full 13-minute audio. And I wanted his honest opinion. And sure enough, he would give that to me. And he definitely saw her point of view of our experience together, as she is now sitting financially not so good as myself. And I knew this coming into it when I was first gifted these things, that I rebelled, knowing that there's going to be a bigger number of people that have a challenge with how things manifest in your life. And I felt like maybe I'm more of a con man than I knew. Maybe I'm doing it subconsciously. I don't even know it. So there's a tremendous amount of guilt that was thrown on me. And even though the process of this whole money experience is well documented, and my intent was always about taking that money and putting it to work. But even though I had some of it in my accounts, I never felt it was all mine. But this person would tell me, free yourself from this. It's a gift from the universe. It's so nice to think that way. And I was like childlike again, going, oh, okay, really? Really? Is that how it works? Okay. And, but when it comes down to it, anyone that's in the Matrix and has absolutely no faith in the beyond, it wouldn't win in court. And so there was no debate on my side with this experience I had with this person and other people involved. And so today I actually put my YouTube channel on private and said I'm done talking the difficulties of all of us getting out of the Matrix is why we're here. And if things magically seem to happen in your life, there seems to always be a catch with those that are suffering in the Matrix. And so today I literally all day called myself a professional scam artist. Told my friends to, kid, let's talk about that, treat me that way today. And I truly felt bad for this person, which I reached out to, that's avoided me, just to check on her and see how she's doing. And she's very upset. A lot of people did take advantage of her, and not only that, they just took the money and ran and disappeared. So I felt like a piece of crap all day today, and rightfully so. There's no way I can justify it. There's no way that I can make it sound better. 2 days ago, I decided not to study dreams anymore because they're just not coming like they did back in 2017. And, from 2009 to 2017, I stopped. And as there seems to be a call for it and people interested in it, I've been trying to pay attention to dreams again like I was able to. And I'm getting some hits. But it's creating other abilities, metaphysics, that I've had in these dream study processes, the visions that I see, the chorism, and I was much more willing to process through that. But since I stopped in 2017, so many years ago, it feels like it's going backwards to me, and it's having some stuff rise up. Empath readings, messages, that I don't care to talk about. Nor am I impressed by it, and I think it creates unnecessary emotions, especially when you tell people about what you're seeing, a relative or something. I never know if they're for sure, but it speaks loud, and so I chose not to study dreams anymore, and all kidding aside, I call it dumbing down, unplugging from that used to be impressed with ability that we all have. My choices that I've made over the last year, especially with so much money and making decisions not completely logical, and the freedom to experience that has taught me a tremendous amount of things. Everything you buy becomes boring. It's never enough. All the things I've heard. And don't get me wrong, I've had a lot of money before with my business in Colorado and another time. But my drive is not the same as when I was 30 years old. And the more I talk about these things, the people that have been watching my video, and I talk with them out in public here, they seem to bring it up, and we have a great discussion about auspicious things, deeper things, purposeful things. It's wonderful, and there's a time and place for it. But it seems to be bothering some husbands. So I wanted to clarify something with those husbands that see their wives enjoying auspicious conversations, as women do more than most men. There is no interest in your spouse at all. If you know my history, let's make this very clear. Many years ago, I was a player. And I know the reasons why I was, because I was hurt. These are the emotional ways of life and the sequence of events that come with that. And 25, 30 years ago, I overcame that and discovered why I was doing that. And I stopped. And so I have no interest in sexual contact with anyone. It doesn't run through my head. And if you're a man that doesn't believe that, well, you're pretty perverted. And that's okay. That's natural. But I'm not. I don't know if it's being asexual, whatever. I just have no interest in that kind of physical contact with a female, or a male for that case, ever again. And it's been years and years and years. So know that if I'm having a great conversation with your female partner, I have no interest. You may never believe that, because you can't imagine a heterosexual man not wanting something. And nor do I want to sit and talk with him forever. Maybe that's something you should do more of. And no, it's not my friends. These are people that I don't know. So don't think I'm talking about you. But today everything felt hopeless. Helpless. Like I took 100,000 steps backwards, back into the matrix and the way everybody lives, and stressing about this and worried about that, afraid of this, and there's a time and place to explore your desires and dreams. Don't go too high in the sky and be disappointed, because that's reality. Well, you and I don't have the same experience. And I've been sharing these videos to share maybe a little light of hope for those that are compelled like I am. Not everyone is the same cookie cutter. Get a job, pay your bills, save up for retirement, retire, get sick, get old, and die with your ideas of what's honorable. Here's a hard reality. Those who work hard and they're frustrated and they just say that's the way it is, you're weak. You're very weak. And I've been that guy. You're only impressed with yourself and all your other friends trapped in the same Ferris wheel. Highs and lows, highs and lows. That's just life is. You have very little faith and hope. And even the most religious Christian people I know don't have that kind of faith. These are times when you're supposed to explore what moves you. Decisions from the heart. That's the most bold thing you can ever do if you ever want to find out who you are. Because you're not the cowboy that you're impressed with. You're not the New York Italian that you all dress and sound alike. You're not the adventure motorcycle that wears the best gear and buys everything like a fashion show on wheels. You're not your heritage. It's a small piece of it. You're not your bloodline. That's just DNA. Frequency and vibrations of passed on memory, passed on to you. These are things that you're here to break free of, to be your authentic self, to find out who you are. If you don't have a burning desire in your heart to really ask, who am I? Then you're another peg in the wheel. I respect you, not sizing myself up with you. But what I chose to do, and now even more motivated after this little matrix thing of this authoritarian authority energy that is doing everything in its power to come back to earth, come back to reality, come back to the real world, where that place you worry and you concern and you fantasize delusionally about all the things that could happen wrong while you're safe. I was encouraged to get back on here by a very wonderful, wonderful person who I consulted with today, two of them, and picked on myself all day about what a piece of crap I am, and even questioned, am I a scam artist? Am I so good at it? I don't even know I'm doing it. And I think that's important to do. And I turned my channel back on, and here I am. It only took today to realize that I'm sorry that you don't believe in yourself enough to assume I'm that, because that's really about you. Take care.